Something is happening in Alabama. Obviously, we've been covering Alabama since it was brought to my attention. An inmate, someone incarcerated inside of one of their correctional facilities, was about to die. Now we have allegations that bodies are being returned to family members without their organs, without their heart or their brain. The university, who does the autopsies per way of contract from the Department of Corrections, they basically admit to it, double down on it, and explain why they're able to do this, and you will not believe the explanation. This is a pattern that I'm going to expose here. I want to remind you of reporting we have already done out of Alabama right here at Indisputable. Here it is.
An indisputable exclusive. No other news agency has this. Medical abuse, neglect, Alabama prisons. Here's the video.
I don't know, I woke up like this. My lip look like my lips is face. Yeah, my lip look swole, man. I can't get nobody to check up on it. It is hurt. It hurt. Swollen. Yeah. I don't know what else to do. They dislike me because I got this colostomy bag. And look at the bag. It's coming off me. The bag coming off me, man. I need help, man.
You got a skin problem, and it's causing great irritation, and you saying you ain't getting treated for it. Can I see your legs?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And this stuff is so miserable that yes, it's a bad skin. It itches, man.
It itches very.
I know y'all see where I...
Can I see your other leg?
Yeah. You can tell.
Man. And they are not really just giving you no treatment. This can be treatable.
Yeah. I've had this cleared up three times already.
I was sent to Bender's Correctional Facility in November 2022. I was stabbed in the face January 20th morning at 4:30 in the right eye. I lost my sight in my right eye.
What about when the family of Mr. Vaughn, they were able to get pictures out into what we call free world? I was tagged. I was intrigued and upset. Here's what happened there.
Wednesday, the horrific decline of her brother's health after receiving 2 photos of him this week with the message, get help. Get help. This was Vaughn just 2 days ago. This was September 21st. Do you see this? It's hard to look at, I know. Promise you it's harder for him to go through it. It's harder for the family to know this is happening. Now, I'm highlighting this story because for some reason, this state prison has some kind of control over the local media in Alabama, but they do not control me. On that day on Friday, I said exactly what I would do. I activated a private investigator and a civil rights attorney to go to the state of Alabama. I went to the state of Alabama on Friday night. I called the prison facility and made them aware that 1 or 2 things were going to happen on Saturday. Either A, I would be assured that Mr. Vaughn was receiving medical care and his family could speak directly to him, or B, you will have to call the local sheriff in order to arrest me from the premises of the institution of that particular jail. This is what happened. Cassie, the sister, I was able to make direct contact with her. I put her in contact with the civil rights attorney, Harry Daniels. Harry Daniels was able to talk directly to Mr. Vaughn on that Saturday and coordinated with Benjamin Crump and Lee Merritt. Now, Benjamin Crump, Lee Merritt, and Harry Daniels are all representing Mr. Vaughn.
Mr. Vaughn is alive. Mr. Vaughn was moved outside of that prison and placed in medical care. Senator John Ossoff received that segment, launched an investigation into the prison system in Alabama. That investigation is currently ongoing, and now we have more. Put up the pictures. The families of 2 Alabama prison inmates who died in the past few weeks are demanding answers from the state authorities after they received their loved ones with their bodies bizarrely missing major internal organs. They're gone. Both of these cases raise questions about the treatment and mismanagement of the bodies of 74-year-old Charles Singleton and 43-year-old Brandon Dotson, who were inmates in the custody of the Alabama Department of Corrections. Mr. Singleton died more than 2 years ago at a hospital that typically provides care for older inmates. Dotson was found dead 2 months ago in a cell at Ventress Correctional Facility. In Mr. Singleton's case, the University of Alabama, Birmingham, that's UAB, all right? Their pathology department conducted his autopsy before returning his remains. That's according to a report by WPDE. Court documents note that his family members had his body sent to a funeral home where the funeral director had to tell them, quote, it would be difficult to prepare his body for viewing since it was already in a noticeable state of decomposition and was suffering from advanced skin slippage. The family was also informed that Singleton's body was missing all of his organs, gone, every single one of them, including his brain. The funeral director told the family it's common practice during an autopsy to remove internal organs and place them in bags, but they should be placed back inside the body once the process is complete. Singleton's family contacted the university about the organs' whereabouts, but reportedly received little to no information on the matter. Now, I did some research myself. These are regulated industries. You have to be certified, accredited by particular organizations in order to do this kind of work. That certification or that accreditation comes with a list of variables that must be adhered to per the rule. UAB released a statement